Hey gang, it's Sean here, and this is a video of the work in progress of this latest illustration I did called, what was it, Fall in the Beehive in the Fall. I'm trying to do like an illustration type of series now where, I don't know, I just draw like some Pittsburgh landmarks, but Pittsburgh landmarks that I know, that I like. I'm not trying to pander. I'm not trying to pander to, like Pittsburgh, big Pittsburgh stuff. Like PPG plays. Even though I do have that in the idea to draw, or Steeler stuff, which is just fine, but that's okay. Anyways, I figured, just do stuff that I generally like about Pittsburgh, and one of them was the Beehive. I used to go there a couple times when I was younger, and I would, draw there. Like my wife and I went there. Friends used to go there, and it's in the South Side. So for people that are not in Pittsburgh and don't know what's up, it's in the South Side, which is a very popular neighborhood in Pittsburgh. And that's mostly it. And here's the pencils. So I had sketched out kind of like a couple ideas. Oh yeah, real quick, this has kind of been inspired by a French artist that kind of does the same thing, but I don't think she does hers based on any particular landmark in France or wherever she lives in France. I think she just does like these little scenes. So I kind of merged that a little bit more with wanting to do something for Pittsburgh, like a Pittsburgh centric theme and that. But anyways, now it's all the pencils, and I drew it in my sketchbook first to kind of get the idea, but it was a little too big, so I actually drew like the top and bottom, so that's why you see like the top part looking the way it is, and then like you see a thumbnail at the bottom, because I was like, oh yeah, I'll do that. But going on, like, yeah, I remember going to the Beehive when it was on. Like, they had like a big front too. Like, they had like 3 or 4 storefronts at one moment, and it closed recently. I think like last year. I don't know, but it was heartbreaking to see that. I was like, oh, damn. I mean, I haven't been there in years. I mean, the last time I was there, I definitely got like a mug. So, just to kind of remember those times. As you can see, I did base a little bit on a couple of pictures I saw, and that's why there's a big old banner right underneath that's probably going to say homemade soup. But I wanted to get the Beehive stuff right. As for the other stuff, you'll probably see in a couple minutes or a couple seconds or so that I'm populating the picture with like weird things, and that just kind of adds a little bit of extra. It's more keeps my interest in the piece, because I don't know, like to me, just drawing a building is boring. I mean, yeah, you can have fun with it, but I mean, I don't know how to describe it, but it was just something I wanted to do, where I just wanted to add something interesting, not just here's a building that's pretty looking, it's coloredly pretty. I'm going to add some interest, like, there's a Muppet in the window, and a cat, and a ghost with a floppy hat. So, and of course they live in this world without actually drawing attention, because here's 2 people walking right past the Beehive, and ghosts and a Muppet, and don't really care. And before you notice, now that is not supposed to be me in the right hand corner. I mean, yeah, I guess it's a lot of hallmarks if I grew up my afro and and he does have a goatee, but it's not meant to be me. I think I just put it in here because I wanted some representation, you know, just because. That's it. And I couldn't think of anybody else, and I guess maybe I did put myself in it a little bit, so, but it's not meant to be. And some of the main things with this series, this illustration series, is I'm trying to do it per the seasons. So to me, fall represents like a lot of cool things to me. Like I like it a lot. Like, leaves and coffee and jazz and hip hop, and I love that. Now we're finally up to the color stage. To tell you the truth, oh man, it was so hard coming up with the colors for this thing, because I guess I was just like really pumped about it, and it was just starting to turn good. But I was like, well, what colors can I use to represent fall? I mean, I can think of like 1,001 colors that I could use for fall, but it was just like, and I literally Googled fall colors, and it gave me that color palette that's in the top left corner. As you can see, I actually went back and Googled it again and found different colors to use, and I don't know, I just kept going back and back, and like I like the colors of the people, but I was just like, frig, I can't think of what to do. I guess maybe it was a little bit of nervousness too, because I had posted the pencils on my Facebook page, and I had like a really good, overwhelming positive response towards this. Like, people generally loved it, and I kind of got a little nervous, like, oh man, what if I color this thing and just like it doesn't match expectation? Fuck. but towards the end, I think I was just, I don't know, like, I think even now as I'm recording this to upload to Patreon, I was, I'm still kind of iffy about the color, but I think overall I like how it looks. Color wise, this series I'm going to try to experiment more on color theory and try to get a lot simpler in my design and try to have a bigger impact on, just be more minimal, you know what I mean? Like, not to add a whole bunch of colors, but go for atmosphere, which you should always be, like, as an artist. I mean, but in this case, I've always struggled with that. So, and this is it. Ta-da! All right. Well, thanks, guys, and see you soon. Bye.